Meet the scary, mysterious, and deadly upper rank 1 demon, Kokushibo. Kokushibo is a prominent antagonist in Demon Slayer. He holds the highest position among the 12 Kizuki. His story is one of envy, power, and a deep connection to his twin brother, Yoriichi Sugikuni, the legendary demon slayer who played a pivotal role in the series. Kokushibo is described as a tall, muscular man with a pale complexion. He possesses long, spiky black hair with red tips, which he ties into a ponytail. One of his most distinguishing features is 3 sets of eyes on his face, with yellow irises and red sclera. The middle set of eyes bears the inscription Upper Rank 1, highlighting his status. Red markings resembling flames adorn his forehead and chin, giving him a profoundly majestic appearance. As a human, Kokushibo's appearance was similar to his demon form, except for the number of eyes, eyebrows, and slightly lighter skin. His human eyes had dim purple irises and his normal white sclera, and he was often seen wearing a white kimono during his childhood. Kokushibo is known for his reserved, silent, and aloof demeanor. He maintains an aura of unnerving tranquility, which befits his position as Upper Rank 1. When he speaks, it is in a slow and emphatic manner, giving weight and authority to his words. He is an adamant rule follower, punctual, and displays a great deal of respect for the 12 Kizuki hierarchy. Despite his exterior of dignity and humility, there is a cold and unforgiving side to his personality, as he can be harsh and cruel when reprimanding others. His loyalty to Muzan Kibutsuji, the Demon King, is unwavering, and he carries out his actions solely to fulfill Muzan's objectives. Kokushibo's past is deeply intertwined with his twin brother, Yoriichi Tsugakuni. Yoriichi is renowned as the first breath user, the creator of the legendary sun breathing style, and a member of the Demon Slayer Corps. The story of their relationship begins with envy and jealousy on Kokushibo's part. He harbored immense feelings of jealousy towards Yoriichi for his natural talent and incredible abilities. These emotions intensified as he witnessed Yoriichi becoming a peerless warrior of unmatched caliber within the Demon Slayer Corps, surpassing all Hashira. Kokushibo's human name was Michikatsu Tsukukuni, and he was a former demon slayer during the Sengoku era, nearly 5 centuries ago. He believed that his brother's natural talent and abilities would lead him to becoming the successor of their family, which weighed heavily on his heart. However, Yoriichi's exceptional swordsmanship skills soon became evident, and Michikatsu's fear of losing his position as the family's successor drove him to run away after their mother's death. Decades later, Michikatsu's transformation into a demon was revealed, and he became known as Kokushibo, the Upper Moon 1 demon. Kokushibo's transformation into a demon granted him incredible abilities, including the manifestation of a 4th and 5th form. His demonic powers extended to enhancing his physical abilities, including extraordinary strength, agility, and regeneration. Additionally, Kokushibo was able to utilize blood demon art techniques, such as the moon breathing style. The moon breathing style, a direct counter to the sun breathing style, was developed by Kokushibo, allowing him to manipulate and utilize the moons as an ultimate form of power. His most formidable technique, Blood Demon Art Zeroth form, Moon's Shadow, created a duplicate of himself that attacked relentlessly. Moreover, Kokushibo could move at the speed of light and split himself into multiple entities, making him a nearly invincible opponent. Kokushibo's envy peaked when he discovered that Yoriichi had not succumbed to the curse of the Demon Slayer marks, a curse that was believed to take the lives of demon slayers before they turned 25. Despite his jealousy and hatred, Kokushibo deeply cared for his brother. This complex mix of emotions is evident in the flashback scenes where he is touched by Yoriichi treasuring a flute he made for him as a child. When Yoriichi dies, Kokushibo sheds tears and even keeps the flute as a memento for centuries. Yoriichi Sugikuni, as a young child, appeared weak and unresponsive, leading others to believe he was deaf. Even his twin brother Kokushibo failed to recognize Yoriichi's true strength. Yoriichi harbored a distaste for combat and made a solemn vow never to become a samurai. Everything took a transformative turn when Yoriichi discovered his remarkable ability to perceive the intricate details of the human body, from the flow of blood to bone alignment and muscle contraction, through deep breathing. This newfound breathing technique eventually evolved into the formidable breath of the sun, leaving Michikatsu astonished by the transparency of his brother's insight into the human body. This revelation only intensified Michikatsu's determination to become a more formidable swordsman. Tragically, one fateful day, their mother succumbed to illness, casting a shadow of sorrow over their lives. When it comes to the two brothers, the story of Kokushibo is interwoven with themes of brotherhood, envy, the pursuit of excellence, and the consequences of choices made in the pursuit of power. His tale, entangled with his connection to Yoriichi, serves as a pivotal component in understanding the larger narrative of Demon Slayer, adding layers of emotion, turmoil, and self-reflection to the world created by Koyoharu Gotoge. Their father initially intended to eliminate Yoriichi due to his birthmark and favor Michikatsu. However, their mother vehemently opposed this, leading to Yoriichi's survival, but an eventual plan for him to become a monk at the age of 10 to prevent any claims to the family's fortunes. The disparate upbringing and treatment of the twins, Michikatsu was groomed for succession, while Yoriichi was relegated to a simpler life. Despite Michikatsu's empathy towards his brother, circumstances changed drastically when Yoriichi exhibited exceptional talents. This shift in their father's perception, favoring Yoriichi as the successor, struck a blow to Michikatsu's aspirations, leaving him with deep-seated envy and a sense of being overshadowed by his brother's talents and compassion. Recognizing this, Yoriichi bade farewell to Michikatsu as he prepared to embark on his journey to the temple. His departure only heightened Michikatsu's growing resentment from that point onward. However, after Yoriichi vanishes from Michikatsu's life, the latter seems to regain some peace. He inherited the family leadership, started a family of his own, went on to marry a woman and become a samurai. He settled into a comfortable but uneventful life. His tranquility was shattered when he faced a demon attack and encountered Yoriichi, now an adult and a skilled demon slayer, who effortlessly defeated the demon that threatened Michikatsu. This rekindled Michikatsu's jealousy and his burning desire to match his brother's prowess. He dove into training under Yoriichi, attempting to learn the Breath of the Sun technique, but his efforts fell short. Even with substantial training, Michikatsu couldn't replicate his brother's remarkable abilities. Additionally, the curse of the Demon Slayer mark brought a looming threat. Faced with the stark reality of his mortality and his inability to surpass Yoriichi, Michikatsu found himself at a crossroads. The manipulative Demon King Muzan preyed on Michikatsu's weaknesses, offering eternal life and enhanced abilities in exchange for becoming a demon. Driven by jealousy and a desperate yearning for power, Michikatsu succumbed to Muzan's offer and transformed into Kokushibo. This transformation spanned approximately 3 days, during which he harnessed a unique breathing technique as a human being. Subsequently, Kokushibo not only slew Oyakata, the leader of the era's demon slayers, but also delivered his head to Kibutsuji Muzan, the Demon King. Despite gaining immense strength and prolonged life, he could never best Yoriichi, even after 60 years as a demon. Their final battle, when Yoriichi was in his mid-80s, demonstrated Yoriichi's enduring superiority, prevailing even in old age. The tragic conclusion saw Yoriichi's demise due to old age before he could deliver the final blow to Kokushibo. This left Kokushibo with the bitter realization that his brother, even in death, maintained the moral high ground, treasuring a small flute crafted by Kokushibo in their childhood. The character of Kokushibo stands as a tragic yet compelling figure, illuminating the depth and emotional richness of the Demon Slayer universe and providing a deeper understanding of the complexities that underlie the battle between demons and demon slayers. Kokushibo's existence as a demon was marked by unfulfilled envy, a shattered sense of honor, and the constant knowledge that his brother, even in death, outshone him in strength, character, and compassion.